Hi everyone, this is Ms. Granger. In this video, we're going to go over the directions for the unit for summative assessment. We'll go over the recommended steps and look at the outline, and then each different section of writing will have its own instructional video that you can refer to as needed. So this unit is all about the age of revolutions. Your goal is to show your understanding of how conflict and inequality create changes in social positions. You are a scholar, and your audience are the attendees of an academic conference on great changes in world history. You will write an essay that addresses the following prompt. Do revolutions produce more positive or negative outcomes? So you'll argue either more positive or more negative. Let's take a look at the directions first. They'll be on the left-hand side of your document. Number 1 says, assemble your lessons and mastery checks. You get to use all of these lessons and mastery checks on the final. Lesson 1 was this basic template. It discussed the themes of world history, the difference between primary and secondary sources, the OPCVL questions, how to organize the graphic organizer, and what the ACES mastery check templates should look like. Lesson 2 was all about the glorious revolution that took place in Great Britain. You learned information, you analyzed a primary source document called the English Bill of Rights Declarations, noted the positive and negative outcomes, and then explained what you thought if there were more positive or negative outcomes. Lesson 3 was all about the French Revolution. Again, you learned basic information on the front. You analyzed the decree against profiteers and answered some questions here. You then organized positive and negative outcomes and did your mastery check. And then lesson 4 was about Latin American revolutions. You learned about the revolutions in Haiti and the fight for Mexican independence. You annotated some information here, filled out your chart for either Mexico or Haiti, the primary source document, did your graphic organizer, and again your mastery. So pause your video now and get out your lessons that you have completed for this unit. You get to use them. Number 2 says, based on what you have learned and what you have written, you will argue that revolutions are more positive or negative. You're going to write your argument here on this line. If you have the paper version, just write it. If you have the digital version, select the line and type positive or negative. You probably want to look at your mastery checks for these lessons and see, did I argue positive? Did I argue negative? Which ones did I do for which? Because my whole essay will be either about positive or about negative, not about both. The next step is to view the suggested essay outline on the following pages. Watch the direction videos as needed for more help. Information in the left-hand column and your information is in the left-hand column and your writing will go in the right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the different pages here. Each page is organized into essentially a paragraph. So you'll see the name and the number of the paragraph at the top. You'll see on the left-hand side the suggested organization, and on the right-hand side a blank space for you to do your writing or your notes. On the left, then you'll see different categories. So this is the introduction, it has the hook, has some background, and it has your thesis. I'm going to go into more detail in the separate videos. But you'll see information on the left and a blank space for you to write on the right. So there's paragraph 1, paragraph 2 is your first body paragraph, paragraph 3 is your second body paragraph, paragraph 4 is optional. This is called the counter argument. You must complete paragraph 4 if you want to earn a 7 or an 8. And then you have a conclusion paragraph, paragraph number 5. Number 4 on the directions say, fill in your outline on this document or on the paper version. So whichever version you are working on, you'll fill out that one. I have a recommended order that you fill this out. I'm going to go through it here and I'll go through it again in some of the other instructional videos. You want to start with your thesis statement, and that will be in paragraph 1. Your thesis statement is your response or your answer to this prompt question. So coming down here to our paragraph number 1 in our thesis section right here, it says, this is a statement that describes your position or focus of your essay. Revolutions produce more, and you choose outcomes. You'll write your sentence here. Start with this. Don't start with the hook. Don't start with the background. These two you're going to leave for pretty much the end. You want to start here with the thesis first. That will help you get organized. Next, I recommend that you do body paragraph 2 and body paragraph 3. That will be on the next pages. So paragraph 2 following the little outline, and then paragraph 3, which is kind of the same outline. Next, I recommend that if you're doing the optional paragraph number 4, the counter argument, you do that one next. You then move to the conclusion, and then the very last bit would be you going back to paragraph 1 and filling in your hook and background information. A lot of times it's easier to write this information once you've completed the bulk of your essay. You kind of have a better idea of what you're going to be talking about. Finally, you're going to copy and paste your final sentences into a blank document. If you are typing, if you wrote it, you're going to type your final sentences into the blank document and format them into 4 or 5 clear paragraphs. There should be a blank document attached to the Google Classroom assignment. That's where you will put your final work. So be sure to refer back to these directions in this order to be the most successful with your essay. If you want to view the additional instructional videos, you can start those when your teacher says to do so. Good luck, and be sure to talk to your teacher if you have any questions.